And I loved his answer about the 1-8 format. It was just classic. It was, it's just going to be too hard. It's just going to be too hard to change.
What does that
what
mean?
We have. Gary, you don't have to change anything. You just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. Like it's you can keep the divisions. Like but the divisions now don't mean any. Like, cool, you finished first in the Atlantic. You finished first in the Metro. You finished first in the Pacific. You finished first in the Central. That means nothing. Respectfully, it does. At the end of the day, that achievement, no one's putting up a banner. No one cares. It's similar to the NBA, right? Like, if you finish top of I don't even know the division names in the NBA. Like, that's how much they matter, right? Like, and that's my fault. But I just, there's nothing to change. This isn't that hard. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He didn't mention like anything of like a play-in, right? No,
no,
like the
no.
NBA doing that. Okay, so yeah, we go back to the original format that they've done that for so long.
Here's the thing. When we talk about this, I think largely on this podcast, personally, at least Alex and I, we don't care about the playoff format personally. Like I'll speak for myself, especially. I don't care.
No, I don't care.
You got to beat good teams. However, I will sit here and I will acknowledge the fact that there's probably a route, and I hate bringing this up when I talk about sports, but it's important. The proper business decision to get the most out of your series and make the best money is probably going a 1-8 format. And let's be fair, it does give more sort of reward to doing better in the regular season. Okay, let's say that. And and again, this is not something we personally harp on. Again, we don't care about it that much. I'm fine with the wild card system, but we're in the minority. Fun fact, a lot about that. We don't have the popular opinion there. And by the way, I think it's, before I throw it back to you, Alex, I think it's pretty safe to say that I don't even think the three of us really want to play in either, and I don't think Gary's gonna let that happen.
That might be the only thing I agree with Gary Bettman. Listen, I'm an agent of chaos, man. Let's do 1-16. Like, screw it. Like, I'd be so down for just some absolute madness every once. It'll never happen, and I understand why. Like, the logistics would be insane, but tell me that wouldn't be a little entertaining. 1-16. I'm just throwing it out there. Whatever. That's not the point. But
in that format, like, who would Toronto face right now? Like,
I don't know.
Minnesota.
Like that, and there's a little bit of excitement. Just change it up a little bit, but it's never going to happen. Like when they brought in the wild card format, was the whole thing not to create rivalries? Was that not part of this plan?
Yeah.
Has it?
By the way, sorry, one thing. They would play the Colorado Avalanche.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
I'm dumb. I'm looking at 16. Sorry, let me go look at this.
Yeah. They're not first. That's imagine Boston and Colorado in the first round. Oh my God.
That happens in baseball, because how like there's the National League and American League.
Yeah.
So like they've been series where it's like, because it's technically still the same league. So it's like the New York Mets versus the LA Dodgers, and they keep to go back and forth every time.
Jeez.
Washington.
Oh, that'd be fun. But
if the Caps got moved up one place and they allowed the team having to fall down, it would be the Oilers.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That'd be fun.
I would not go on Twitter for the duration of that series. It's just not worth the headache. But the point I was making before was like, has it created, honestly, it might have pushed rivalries forward, but has it actually created rivalries? Is there a rivalry we can look at and say, this is because of this format?
I think it depends who you ask. Vegas? Yeah.
Pardon? Did you say San Jose, Vegas? Okay.
I mean, for a little while, Tampa and Columbus.
Yeah, but I remember at the time, wasn't it? They were still going to be the 8th seed. They just crawled into the playoffs. They would have been the 8th seed, like even mathematically wise. Like, has it? I just all the rivalries I can think of, like let's say Pittsburgh and Washington played multiple times under this format, but they also played multiple times under the past format.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean?
Like, I don't think the Islanders and the Penguins, they faced her like 3 times in a row. They're not natural rivals. I mean, I guess it heightened the Bruins-Leafs rivalry. That's one example I think of.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I don't consider that a rival. Like, that's a one-sided rivalry. Like, from a Leaf standpoint, it's like, yeah, I don't think the Bruins think about the Leafs. Okay. Frankly, I don't. Except Brad Marchand, but
yeah,
when he comes to Toronto, and that's it.
he can get away with it though.
Yeah, exactly. He can get away with it because he can go to whatever market and make a scene.
He really made Steve Dangle kind of snap a little bit.
I don't think so.
He broke Steve a bit. No,
I don't think so, guys. I think that's extremely blown out of proportion.
A lot of that LFR had to do with Marchand. He sounded very upset in it.
Okay, did you listen to the podcast afterwards? Because he did not sound anywhere near as upset about it.
Because I think he cooled down a bit, but I feel like in the aftermath.
Yes, I'm aware. Yeah, no, I'm sure. That's just how these things work.
Just, you got a little bit under Steve's skin.
Yes,
I mean, he does it with everyone because he's Brad Marchand.
Exactly.
Let's move on.
Yeah. Enough of Gary Bettman.
I hate Gary Bettman. Oh, it's at this point, you got Sidney Crosby saying we got to go 1-8. Come on, there's a Sidney Crosby, guys. He's the GOAT. Except, the Athletic. Find out who number 1 is on their list tomorrow. It's probably Wayne Gretzky.